up, everybody? We're back live once again for another episode of Weekly Win Streak. That's right. It's your boy TP3 Bets. And as always, I'm joined by none other than the man himself. What up, bro? How we doing today, my brother?
Doing great. We're doing absolutely great off a great live stream off Instagram. Guys, if you're not following TP3 Bets and What Up, Bro over on Instagram, you're fucking up. T, how are you, my guy?
Man, we're doing good, just out here grinding, brother. Just doing live streams, capping games, just living the dream, bro. Another day, another dollar. We had a winning day yesterday. We hit our max play. It was actually hilarious. I got some dirty messages when the Grizzlies or when the fucking Timberwolves had 3 points with about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter against your Cavs yesterday. I assume you saw that annihilation.
Yeah.
And then Anthony Edwards just said, fuck it, man. I'll take care of 46 of those points on that over for you. And we ended up cashing the over with ease. Bro cashed his Cavs minus 9.5 with ease. And we both cashed in that game.
Yes, sirski. And we also had Evan Mobley over 17.5. That hit before halftime. He had 19.
Yeah, bro. Evan Mobley was like Jared Allen blocking literally every single shot.
That shit was crazy, bro. I mean, I don't know if it's just a bit of an overreaction and it was a bad matchup, or if Hunter makes our defense that much better that quickly. That length on the wing there, I don't know. But that was fun to watch.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great watch.
But as we move on, no NFL. We go full steam ahead. No college football, no NFL anymore. It's just hoops until baseball. We go full steam ahead into college basketball, into the NBA. Guys, we have a pretty good slate of games, both in college basketball and in the NBA today. T, what game are you most excited to lay your eyes on?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, this Memphis and Suns game should be a pretty fun watch. I mean, the total is 246 in that game. I don't even have any money on it, and I think it'll be a fun game to watch. Like, usually my answer is something that I have money on. I don't even have money here. I just think it'll be a fun one to watch. What about you?
I can't wait to watch the Tennessee-Kentucky game. Can't wait to watch them. I think it's two great programs and two really different contrasting play styles. Tennessee wants to slow it down and plays really good defense. Kentucky wants to speed it up and plays really good offense. So it'll be interesting to see if Tennessee can get the revenge on Kentucky on their home court after they got beat in Tennessee.
Yeah, no. I think that should be a really good game. I actually almost bet on Tennessee. I mean, why is Tennessee favored on the road here after Kentucky smacked them around when they were huge favorites? Feels like the numbers all over Tennessee there. I actually really leaned Tennessee and Syracuse heavy today in college hoops, even though I didn't play either of those. I mean, Miami's 2-10 against the spread as a favorite this season, and they're fucking favored tonight against Syracuse. Like, holy shit. They lost by 10 to Virginia. It was missing 3 starters. Like, what else do we need to see? And then, like I said, that line's mad fishy, man. It only feels right that Tennessee gets that get back on the road.
I totally agree that it's fishy, but I couldn't stay away from Kentucky. I couldn't stay away. Just a little spoiler. We're not going to give you the play or what it is, but there is a play that I really like. Actually, it's in the parlay, so we teased it a little bit, but
yeah, I stayed away from it. There's a lot of moving parts, like the fact that Butler, possibly Kriisa, and what's the other guy who's out for them name?
Johnson or whatever. Their second best player.
Yeah, exactly. And they beat him without him in there. So I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts there. I was just like, man, I'm chilling on this game. I'm good over there. So we're not going to be touching that game. But let's see. I just realized that we didn't even have the chat up. There you go. We got the chat up now. Guys, if you're in here, please put in the chat what games you're most excited to watch tonight. I guess we'll start things out here in the NBA. There's a lot of good games on tonight in college basketball. There's not that many on in the NBA. So I'll give out the first pick here in the NBA. We're going to go with my favorite total. Well, it's technically not my favorite total today. My favorite total is the max play, but I like this one a lot. I'm going to take the over in this Pacers and Knicks game. 239 is the number I gave out. And you look at this matchup, guys. The Pacers this season are 5-0 to the over as a home underdog. You know what that shows me is the Pacers, you will use their pace to try to disrupt these teams that come in their house and think they have a chance to beat them. They clearly know they do. And so they're like, all right, we're going to push the pace here, get them uncomfortable, and push the ball down the floor here, which is a really smart way of playing basketball. You look at the Knicks on the flip side of things. The Knicks defense is struggling right now. They're bottom 5 in the league in their last 5 games in the defensive end. They still have a top 10 offense, and they have the second offense in the NBA NBA season long. Pacers also too 6-1 on their last, or 5-1 on their last 6-game homestand, and they had the number 5 offense in the league over that stretch. The Pacers are a lot better at home, and if you look at Halliburton too, his home run splits are insane. He's like averaging like 5 more points per game when he's at home. He's horrible on the road this season. He can only play at the house. I think this is a good spot for both teams. The Knicks, are kind of a come-in focus spot after an embarrassing loss, and the Pacers show them who's the boss. These teams hate each other from the playoffs, so I think both teams are going to bring it tonight, and they're going to use their offenses to try to flex and win this game. Ultimately, they scored 250 plus last time they played each other at the crib in Indiana, so I'll take the over.
Sharp, very sharp. Yeah, I was actually looking at that same play. I do have a play in that game, but we're going to keep that one on SoBet. Couldn't agree more. A lot of offensive talent all over the place. And what it comes down to is you got offensive talent and 2 teams that are going to push the pace and that are not playing great defense. Pacers don't ever play defense. Knicks, they're typically pretty good defensively, but have been terrible as of late. I do really, really like the play. As I just survived an earthquake over here, I'm pretty sure is what just happened. We're gonna stay in the NBA. I'm gonna give you guys a locker room or a weekly win streak exclusive.
Okay.
And we're gonna go player prop. We're gonna go Zach Edey over 14.5 points plus rebounds. Guys, he's had a double-double in 5 of his last 10. Okay, so he's at least had 20 points plus rebounds in 5 of his last 10. He had a terrible outing last game against the Thunder, which was a really bad matchup. They were playing 5 out, 0 in. Hartenstein's really, really athletic, agile guy when he was in. He got in foul trouble, so he wasn't in. The Thunder are beat up down low. That was the game before Chet came back, so they had no one really down low. It was just a bad matchup. Before that, though, Edey went for 19, 21, 17 points, and the same on the rebounds. He had like 13, 11, 12. Guys, he's getting back into the offense. His usage is up. After the facial fracture, the orbital bone fracture that he's healed, and he's wearing the mask, he's coming back, and I think Memphis really, really wants to use him. Also think it's a good matchup with Phoenix because their center is he's very similar to Zach Edey. He doesn't have any outside games. So they're going to be holding down the paint.
I like that. I like that a lot. Like I said earlier, man, when you have a total in a game that's 246, 247, I've even see popping off, you know what that means. That means we're going over. Like any over you want to take in a game that high is always a good bet. So Bro's smart there, and I think, like you said, Zach Edey's a sharp play. And what's their face sucks against centers. I actually looked towards Jaren Jackson a little bit in this game, but I left this game alone completely. Look, Travis, I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, no, it's tough. I put money on Oklahoma City to win the title before the season started. If they play the Celtics in the finals, I'll probably hedge out of that with some Celtics money. I mean, I don't think Travis is wrong here. Like, as much as I hate the Celtics, we've seen it twice now. They played the best team in the conference twice in a row. They played the Cavs and they played the Knicks, and they beat the shit out of both of them. So the Celtics can turn it on when they need to.
Yep. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but they're nasty, man. Like, to have the development that they've gotten from, like, Derek White and from Peyton Pritchard and all those guys internally, obviously they hit with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. But to have all that happen and then hit on the Porzingis trade, Horford's getting good. Like, everything they've done has worked. And then their role players they're a juggernaut. They're definitely, without question, the best team in basketball right now.
Yeah, no, 100%. Let's see. I'm going to give out a player prop next. We're going to go with Scotty Barnes over 21.5 points. Podol and RJ Barrett are both out here. That means he's going to have probably 20-plus field goal attempts here. He dropped 27 last game against Philadelphia, and Philly really struggles at defending the paint. If you look at what they do, whether Embiid's in or out, man, they're not doing a good job keeping players out of the paint. They're just letting people score at will on them. And that's what I think he's going to do. He's going to get to the rack here, score some points. And Philly's lost their last 4 games with Embiid in the lineup. Tells me chemistry is off a little bit here, meaning this game's going to be closer than people think it's going to be. I think that Scotty Barnes has no problem scoring it. Will here give you all a hint. I may or may not like the total to go over in this game, making me like this play even more. And Scotty Barnes has been playing well, so let's cash him again tonight.
Yeah. I mean, high totals, player points over, player props over. Gotta love it. And with all those guys out, Scotty's gonna get buckets, baby. Somebody's got to score. It's him and freaking. I mean, really, no one. Davion Mitchell. But no, really, really like that play, guys. I don't have any other NBA plays, so we're gonna pivot. We're gonna get the rock right here, nice and high and tight, elbows out, pivot, drop, bounce pass right to the block, two-hand fucking hammer on somebody's dome piece. We're taking USC -4.5 against Penn State, guys. Penn State is 0-6 straight up away against the Big Ten. And in 4 of those games, they were favorites. They have not won on the road in the Big Ten. That, along with the fact that this seems to be the toughest travel spot in basketball right now, is the jet lag 1 week West Coast stay for East Coast teams. You just saw Michigan State, who is precipitously better and a much more formidable opponent than Penn State, go out to UCLA or go out to the West Coast. They played UCLA as favorites. They got beat straight up. They played USC after as favorites. They got beat straight up. Then they came back to their home court and dog walked whoever they played. I think you see something very similar to that. Penn State just played UCLA 4 days ago, or 4 or 5 days ago. They lost by 20 points. I don't see this being close. Penn State is not healthy. They're out a couple of players. They're trending down. And these kids are not made for this. They're not paid to – well, some of these people are actually paid now. But generally speaking, they're not accustomed to spending a week away from home, with a week away from college, a week away from family, friends, whatever, your resources. Like, it's a completely different ballgame. And to keep these kids focused to play a big game when their season's over, it's tough. I really like USC here. They're trending up in the right direction.
Yeah, I did see USC's been a wagon to going over the total this season. So probably a good thing, honestly, because they offense is probably playing even better, man. So yeah, I like that play, honestly, there on USC. For me in college hoops, guys, I'm gonna go to the Creighton and UConn game here. First of all, it's death taxes. Creighton beats UConn. Creighton has owned UConn in this matchup. They beat them. UConn has won 2 of the last 10 times they played. The 2 greatest teams UConn's ever had got smacked at Creighton by double digits, and it's going to happen again tonight, guys. Creighton is 10-0 ATS in their last 10 games and 8-0 ATS in their last 8 home games. Creighton's offense is dynamic. They're 9th in 3-point rate, and they're 2nd in 2-point field goal efficiency scoring the basketball. At home, familiar sight lines. They got Cockbrenner in the middle who's going to cock slap them. There we go. That's my turn to get us canceled. Yeah, he's gonna go off in this game, man. And also, too, like, UConn does not take care of the basketball. Bro called it out when we were on the stream last time, and like a fool, I took them against St. John's. St. John's forced them into 22 turnovers, and basically outside of the hot shooting start and St. John's offense being out of sorts, they completely dominated them the rest of the game. Got to take Creighton here, man. UConn is not the same team. And also, too, all the squares that have been betting on football have shifted their attention, and they're probably too scared to bet the NBA, so they're going to bet college basketball. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to bet on UConn because they know them off name brand, and they ain't been paying a lick of attention to what's been going on.
Facts. Absolute facts. And I said this in my VIP. Be very careful this week. Be very careful. Favorites, you have to be very sure if you're going to take the favorites. And if you're not sure, lean to the dogs. Lean to the dogs because there's going to be some nasty tricks. Some bad things happening here. I love that play, T. Really, really do love that play. I think Creighton's favored, no?
Yeah, Creighton's -3.5.
And there's a reason why. That is not one of the situations where you fade the favorite because like you said, everyone knows UConn, and you say UConn as a dog, you say, what the fuck's going on? Of course this is UConn. We're taking UConn. No. I love that play, even though I'm not a fan of Creighton for multiple reasons. I think they're soft as shit. I think Kalkbrenner's a fraud. And also, they banked in a fucking 3.
I knew it.
From the corner on me. I'll never forgive them for that.
No,
That
that's the
was
most
fun.
ridiculous play I've ever seen. I don't know if B Custom's in here or not, but he sent me the video. Holy shit, that was insane, dude. You banking a 3 from the corner, that's honestly the most impressive thing I've ever seen. I've played easily a million basketball games in my career, and I've seen like maybe 4 banked in threes from the corner before, and I've never banked one in, and I've probably taken over 100 million jump shots.
Yeah. To lose like that hurt, and I'll just never forgive him. This is for all my other birds out there: sparrows, warblers, hawks, crows. Fuck the Blue Jays. That's all I gotta say. All the other birds, though, we are a fan. Guys, I'm gonna let T. Do you have another college hoops play? Do you have another play?
So I mean, I liked betting against Miami today. It's the infinite money glitch, take Syracuse here. Like I said, Miami's 2-10 against the spread as favorites. How the fuck are they favored today? It doesn't make any sense to me there. And then, I mean, Bro says he doesn't, but I mean, I do like Tennessee. I'm not going to take him here, but I just think that why is Tennessee favored here on the road? Obviously, there's some moving parts both ways in this game, but I think Tennessee is going to get their revenge in this game. There's a reason why they're favored.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a lot of points in that game, I don't know. Like I said, we're gonna go to the parlay, and you guys will see. I took Kentucky. We're 4-leg parlay to end the show, guys. College hoops. I took Kentucky plus 6.5. I'm kind of with T that and that's why I didn't take Kentucky money line. I do believe Tennessee gets ultimately a close win, but I think it's close. It's high scoring. Revenge does end up going Tennessee's way, but I like Kentucky 6.5, and I think there's more of a chance of Kentucky winning by a small margin than like Tennessee blowing out Kentucky, which is why I took Kentucky plus 6.5. Go ahead, you got something?
No, 6.5. I would definitely be on Kentucky. That's
okay.
A
USC money line. I already gave you 4.5, so you just know we're taking it straight up instead. West Virginia money line. BYU is fucking fraud. They're fraud, and that's all I'll say. We'll move on. And then Cincinnati, Utah, under 142.5. That's an alt spread. It's at 138.5. I like that as well. I mean, combined, these teams are 6-19 to the under in Big 12 play. Under. So that's the 4 legs. Kentucky plus 6.5. USC money line. West Virginia money line. Cincy under 142. It's plus 750 with the boost. I think it's like plus 560 something without the boost. Really like the play. Half a unit. Have fun with it.
Yeah, no, I like that look a lot.
Fuck yeah. Well, I will say, T, and I meant to message you this. I fucking fell for the trap, dude. That Luka trap was so... How I missed the flashing lights that said, beep, 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 you're about to get fucked. Missed it. Completely missed it. Like, dude, they said he was... I've never seen this before, and I wanted to see if you have too. They said he was questionable. He got ruled in, but he was going to be limited. Then they, walked back the statement of he's going to be limited with he's looking at about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Right then and there, I should have known, whoa. They're trying to push a narrative. They never tell you how many minutes somebody's going to get. What the fuck? I should have, and my dumb ass, then there's a fucking 77% boost on DraftKings. It's all lined up. Luka. And I'm so excited. What I do? Slam Luka. Fucking trap. What a joke.
Yeah, it's not often they say they're going to have that kind of minutes restriction or minutes limit. They say it sometimes with Embiid, but you really don't see it a lot unless it's a big name player. But, they honestly don't say it like a ton that this person's going to be limited to this amount of minutes, that amount of minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. That rubbed me the wrong way. I was so excited. The other 2 legs hit. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then Luka chalked me. And also Jordan Clarkson fucking literally airballed a finger roll. And that's all I needed for a parlay to hit. I needed 2 more points.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. He tried to jelly it, and he literally left it short. And then it got tipped back out by, what's his fucking name? Kessler. And that was that. He got taken out. Blowout. End of the game.
Yeah, that game was an ass whooping.
Yeah, that was that. But that's all right. We'd love to see it. The Lakers are back. Guys, I do not hate to sprinkle Lakers to get to the finals. I don't think they're going to win. But listen, if they can get a center in the buyout market, we're talking. We're talking. You cannot guard both Luka and LeBron. You can't. And Austin Reeves, get out of town.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude, what they're doing right now is insane. I want to see them play some real competition in the playoffs. I still think Jokic is going to hit them in the playoffs and fucking work them, but I mean, we'll see what happens.
T, I'm back to loving the NBA, baby. I'm back to loving the NBA.
Although I am really tempted to buy a Luka Lakers jersey, even though I hate the Lakers.
Oh, dude, that would be hard. Gold or purple?
Yeah, gold for sure.
Okay, solid.
Yeah. You got to go with the Laker yellow, man. Come on.
Yeah, facts. Hell yeah. All right, guys. Well, listen, this is the new scheduled program schedule. What we're going to do is we heard you. We heard you, and we value your feedback. We want you to tune in on Instagram if you can, but it is a rapid fire, flash live, 15 minutes. Get in, get the picks, get out. And if you're at work, you're driving, you miss it, you're changing your kid, feeding somebody, doing something, eating, whatever, you may miss it. And then obviously you wouldn't be able to catch our plays or get the recaps. We want to be able to share with you. We want you to be able to share with us. And the best way to do that is to do it here as well, so that way you can catch the recaps later on in the evening or in the morning or whenever you check us out. That being said, though, I just want to thank you, and I speak for TP3 as well. I want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in and for supporting us and giving us a reason to tune in or to check in every day and go live every day and keep pushing and keep rocking, guys. You're the fucking best. We love you. So 5 p.m. Eastern on Instagram. Follow TP3 Bets and What Up Bro. And then 5:30 over here on the YouTube and on X.
Yeah, y'all got to come in, man. Watch us talk on here. We're pumping content. We're doing the most for y'all. We appreciate the 122 people watching us right now. Thank you guys for coming in here. Let's get some fucking money tonight, bro. Anything else you want to say to the people?
122 motherfucking people. Let's go, baby. Hey, going up on a Tuesday.
Yes, sir. We're going up on a Tuesday, baby.